This is,
show for me.
and not only was she my auntie, but she was afforded an opportunity to speak about her experience living with sickle cell anemia and was on her way to becoming an advocate for the disorder, for the disease. Now, disclaimer, my goofy self was not even at this event because unfortunately at the time I was putting ministry before even family, and that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Video was shared within the family later on, a number of years after her death. After I watched the video for the first time, bawling out of control for like 30 minutes. But that's when I realized that this woman who I spent a lot of time with, okay, who I'm named after, was braver than I ever realized. It takes a significant amount of bravery to live with any type of disorder, disability, illness, to be hyper aware of how people perceive you or misperceive you, and to show up anyway, and to walk through doors that maybe people won't really want you to walk through anyway, to speak on a microphone when some people aren't paying attention, when people are talking in the background, when people minimize your story and your testimony, to speak anyway with fear and trembling. She did it anyway. It also made me realize how many regular people or people that we have in our lives that are walking testimonies that we may disregard or take for granted because they're not living a life that's considered fruitful or meaningful. They might be living mundane, boring, insignificant lives, whatever the case may be, however people deem their lives. They might be living their lives in a certain way, and you're not realizing that this person is a gem. If we're honest, a lot of us don't wait to validate people's testimonies until they've overcome the obstacle, until they can present it in a palatable way, until they have the following, the views, the clout, or whatever like that, until it is safe to associate with them, right? But my auntie was still living through it, and she still wanted to share her story. And there are many people in our lives like that, in our families. You, if you're watching this, you might be that person, the person that is braver than you think you are, the person whose testimony matters more than you think it does, the person who should, if this video applies to you, should share your testimony, regardless of how many people listen, with fear and trembling, knowing that even if man doesn't see the fruit of your testimony or the fruit of your obedience, God sees it. It matters, even if one person is impacted by it. Because here I am sharing my auntie's testimony 8 years after she shared it, knowing that and believing that you're braver than you think you are. Your testimony matters more than you think it does. And you're going to make an impact. Just plant the seed and let God water it and see what happens. Have a great day and finish well.
And people need to know about this disease. So I'm asking you to lend your voice. I'm asking you to get out there and tell people about this disease, because things I'm hearing shouldn't be, not for us. Because I'm over 50 years old, and there should be a lot more should be done by this age. So thank you for your time. Thank you for letting me speak. Thank you for listening. God bless.